As I was filming some B-roll up top, I saw one more shot that I might try to get. It just looked cool, I thought. Then I'm gonna head up. I'm soaking wet. Sunday morning, I'm alive, dude. This has been exhilarating. Wow. Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Man, a little bit chillier than what I'm used to as far as climate goes because this is my first time going out since getting back from Yosemite. If you're new here, my name is Elias. I am an amateur landscape photographer and I like to go out and try to take pictures and try to find cool things and take pictures of them. There's really nothing. I like to go out and explore and try to see what I can capture on my camera and take pictures of them and see if they're any good or not. And I like to film it while I do it to A, show you what I do, and B, give you experience on areas where I might fail or might have tips or tricks to bring the experience easier to you. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. If this video brings you any value whatsoever, please hit the like button. It helps me out tremendously. I am a very new to YouTubing, so please hit the like button, consider subscribing. Quick house cleaning. When I got back from Yosemite, I got extremely sick. No, it was not COVID. I got a flu that's been going on lately around here, and it completely destroyed me. It kicked my ass, if I'm being completely honest. I feel a lot better now. I'm still sick, but I feel a lot better than what I did. I hate getting sick because it brings my motivation so far down. I don't want to do anything. And that's how I felt like these last couple weeks ever since we got back from Yosemite. It's just been nothing but getting back to like a daily grind, back to reality of life that is, you know, a regular work life, which I do work at a full-time job. Getting sick on top of that really brought my motivation down. I haven't been out to film or shoot really anything in like 2 weeks, and that's a lot for me. So today I decided to do an extremely easy introduction back into shooting, back into filming, which would be out here in Skamania County, where I'm going to hit 2 waterfalls that I've always wanted to hit. Another factor of why I haven't been out to shoot is the weather has been insanely crappy. It has been raining pretty much the entire time I've been back. Today's one of the first days of no rain, really, just overcast. It was actually raining on my way here. It might rain later, but I don't care because photography to me is my release. I have a couple releases in my life. One is the gym, the other is photography. And I love taking the time to capture something that I see and I think is unique. I try to replicate that as much as possible via my camera. So I really enjoy it, and I haven't done it in a couple weeks. I really need this kind of release right now, so I'm out here doing this extremely easy. I don't even know if you call it a hike. It is a walk off the road. You could probably hear, I'm talking loud because you could probably hear the waterfall in the background, because I know I can. It's extremely loud. So I apologize for any audio that might have insane ambient white noise in the background. I denoise this stuff as much as I can. When I'm out here, I'm gonna be doing a very quick, easy walk, which is down to Panther Creek Falls. This is a waterfall I've been wanting to hit for quite some time now, and I just haven't. I don't really know why I haven't, but every time I wanna go, it's during the winter, and this road is closed during the winter because it's completely covered in snow. We're still in spring, all the snow is gone, it's still chilly out. Figured now is my time to hit it. On top of me filming this video, I want to also introduce some reasons why I'm here, some tips and tricks, if you will, as to why I chose today to go out and do something, and what you can do if you live in a place like me, the Pacific Northwest, that is constantly overcast, constantly raining most of the time out of the year, and how to utilize those not so desirable weather conditions to your advantage, like we are going to do today. And I'll be going over that later in the video, so stick around. To get the rest of my stuff, we're gonna head out, see what we can find. I completely forgot to mention, I'm going to try to not only hit this waterfall, but there is another one that I've always wanted to hit, super close to this one. So, in addition to this one, depending how late it gets and depending what we do here, might actually hit that second one, so stick around to see if we actually hit that one too. Get ready. get closer and closer to the waterfall, I'm slowly realizing how much louder it's gonna be down there. So I'm probably gonna do the rest of this video as a voiceover to describe what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, because man, I can just hear the noise. It is so loud just from here, and I'm hoping you can hear me just by talking through here. So probably gonna be doing a voiceover from here on out, describing why I came here, what I'm doing. It's gonna be new for me because it's the first waterfall video I've done on this channel, which is weird because I love shooting waterfalls, but I'm gonna try to portray this in the best way possible. So let's get to it.
One thing I really wanted to point it out is, even though this hike is so short, this is extremely short, about a 7-minute walk, it is so amazing to look at. These walls were such lush green, hanging on them with water dripping down. I think it was so cool being there while it was raining in spring, because you just had these beautiful drops of water coming down, and it's just awesome to look at the entire way. So the main point I wanted to talk about, this being an overcast rainy day, is to always utilize the conditions that you're given. Now, this is springtime in the Pacific Northwest. Rain is abundant always. This year we have the worst record rainfall in 80 years, I believe it said. So what can you do in overcast days? One thing you can definitely do to utilize them is to shoot waterfalls, because it gives you low enough lighting, unlike a sunny bluebird sky. Therefore, you're able to shoot longer exposures in a waterfall setting. Now, this is a very basic way to utilize your overcast or rainy days. Just because you're not witnessing a spectacular sunrise or an epic sunset, it doesn't always have to be that way. You use what you're given, and I'm trying to practice that.
I'm hoping this is good to use. I think this is a point of fast no return as far as audio goes. Right up against the waterfall, man, it is massive. Not only massive, people describe waterfalls as massive, it's just how tall they are. This thing is so wide and vast. It has so many different areas to it. It's got different angles, different wow, it is awesome to look at. It is so cool to look at. It is gushing right now because it is springtime. All the snow melted off. It's been raining like crazy. There's so much water coming off of this thing. It looks awesome though. It looks fantastic. I don't know how I'm gonna shoot this up. This is gonna be, man, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But wow, I hope I get to use this video to show how excited I am, because this is massive. This is so big. Wow, this is gonna be a good shoot.
Before I go into any details about this, I just want to say that this whole experience, to me, was a dream. Experiencing this waterfall for the first time in the conditions I was met with, like the mist in the air, the overcast skies, like everything was wet. I was the only one there. When I first walked up to this thing, I couldn't believe it. It was just like time stopped. I couldn't hear anything. No voices, no music, no nothing. I could just hear the water and just experience it. That's all I can really say. This waterfall is amazing. It has so many different parts to it. It's crazy. I was absolutely just blown away by this. I couldn't believe it. I actually took at least 10 minutes of me just standing there looking at everything, just taking it all in, because it was such an experience just walking up on it. I wanted to have some structure to this video, so I just kind of half-assed pointed to where I was going to be shooting from for my first composition. This waterfall is tricky because it has so many moving parts. It has these beautiful lines coming down to the left that just make a great photo, but it's interrupted by a gushing waterfall coming down the very middle of it, while it's complemented by these very pretty angel hair light waterfalls on the very right. It's just kind of one of those things where I didn't know how to get this all into one image, but I was able to find a composition that I was happy with down at the very bottom to get the entire waterfall as a whole. Just talking about settings real quick, because it is overcast, I'm able to pull off a half-second shot, which gives me just enough of a long exposure, freeze the water, and get that super dreamy look. Now, mind you, I had to be at f/22 for this, but nonetheless, it is possible, and that is only because of the overcast. Like I said, I wanted to get a couple pictures just of different parts of this waterfall, because there are so many parts to this waterfall. I wanted to single out a couple of them. And one of them I really liked, what I was really drawn to, that caught my eye, was the angel-like waterfalls on the very right. And again, they had that glowing light above them, just catching that mist, and it created such a cool atmosphere. I was actually really happy about this composition because it cut out all distractions all the way around it, because this is such a massive waterfall. It's so chaotic. Singling out this one section of it just felt right.
Man, I don't know how the audio is gonna be on this. I don't know if it's even worth filming. Woo! What a rush! This is amazing. This is like, there's nobody here. The mist from the waterfall creates such depth to your visual and your photo, just what you're seeing. That's like the mist, the light. There's a little bit of light coming through the clouds, hitting the mist from the waterfall, and it's just creating this like 3D phenomenal just experience. It is, I can't explain it. It's wild. It is beyond expectations. I can't believe I waited so long to come here. I'm glad I came here during springtime when it's gonna be this full. Man, it is so epic. Wow. Changing lenses out right now. We're gonna capture some stuff with a big lens, some like Instagram footage stuff. I'm having a blast, dude. This is awesome. Wow. Absolutely breathtaking. It has been phenomenal. Got all my shots I wanted here. As I was filming some B-roll up top, I saw one more shot that I might try to get. It just looked cool, I thought. Then I'm gonna head up. I'm soaking wet. Sunday morning. I'm alive, dude. This has been exhilarating. Wow. But we'll head up, take one more shot. We'll see how it goes, then head out of here. Woo!
Now again, with this waterfall, I wanted to single out something, but I couldn't find a great composition down below. But seeing this image when I was filming some B-roll earlier of the angel-like waterfall coming down on the right, I found a pretty unique way to single out two parts of the waterfall. The angel-like waterfalls on the right, and then you have the divider of the gushing waterfall coming down the middle up to this very gentle, small, streamy waterfall right above it. It's just so weird how it comes together, because I swear it does not come across this way when you're there. But being able to single out this part really made my day. One thing I do have to say about today is my weather sealing on this camera has been put to the test. My camera was drenched this entire time, and I'm actually very happy to say that it came out just fine. Nothing was wrong with it. Don't be afraid to get your cameras wet. It happens.
So all I really have to say is, wow, fam. I mean, wow. Some dirt on you. Pro tip, when you're shooting anything wet, is to have multiple cloths on you, lens-friendly cloths, because when one gets soaking wet from wiping your lens so much to take the shot, you need backups. Man, I've seen a lot of waterfalls here in the Pacific Northwest. I would consider that one by far the coolest one I've seen in person up close. That was amazing. Wow, I don't know if it was the setting, because I came here during a cloudy, overcast day and it was kind of raining a little bit, and like it just happened to have this perfect ray of sunlight coming through, hitting the mist and illuminating that mist to where it creates this sick illusion of a 3D-ness that you don't see unless you have light hitting that atmosphere. It's really crazy. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it, man. I'm super tired. That little walk kicked my ass just because I'm still sick, but man, it was, wow. I happened to get down there and just take a shot at the perfect time when that light was hitting that mist. I really hope it turns out. I really hope I caught it in time. This is why I love landscape photography, because like I was saying at the beginning of this video, honestly, I came out here, I did not feel good at all. My head was just full of just anxiety and just not well thoughts, to be completely honest. And coming here, I was just like, I don't really want to do this. I really want to get up early. I don't feel good. And once I got closer and closer and closer to see that thing, it was awesome. Kind of a little bit later than I thought it was going to be, and the sun looks like it's kind of breaking out, which kind of ruins the point of the overcast day with the waterfall. But we're already in the area, so we might as well go check out the other one and see how it goes. See what it looks like and see how it goes, and maybe we can get some shots of it. I had that whole place to myself down there. That was incredible. That was awesome. Gonna get some more coffee, gonna head down to that next spot, see what we can find. Oi, oi, oi. So It's a little bit of bad news. And this is kind of what I figured, and this is why I thought this one was a hit or miss, but it was so close. It's only a 20-minute drive from where I just was, so I figured I'd come check it out. There are a lot of cars here. There are a lot. For a Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m., there are quite a lot of cars, which is expected because this is a very easily accessed spot, and it's very popular from what I know. I've never been here before. Man, I just can't bring myself to walk down this trail. And I see, God, there's still cars coming in. So one of the reasons why I chose this spot, which is why I talked about earlier in this video, is because with weather conditions being what they are, whether it's rain, overcast, early times in the morning, late times at night, it is less desirable for other people to want to be on the trail. So if this trail looks like this at 9:30 a.m. on a Sunday morning with rain, I would hate to see this place at 1:30 p.m. on a Saturday sunny afternoon. I would absolutely hate it. And I had such a great time at the last location. I would hate to ruin my mood and the high that I'm on, the natural high that I'm on, by going down this trail and just being bombarded with people, because I had plenty of that in Yosemite and I don't want to experience that right now. I think I'm going to do myself a big mental favor for my own sanity, and I'm just going to leave this one alone and do it at a later time. Now, if I came out here and did what I did this morning at this location, I think I would have had way better results, because that was 2.5 hours ago. I spent a lot of time down at the last location. So if I came here earlier, like right at dawn, made the trek, I guarantee I'd see a lot less people. And I sound like I hate people. Like, I don't hate people. I'm actually a people person. But when you're out here doing photography, when you're out doing nature hikes, when you're trying to get that feel of just serenity and doing your own thing, we as humans would rather do it by ourselves, and we get very selfish when it comes to our judgments towards people who are trying to do the same thing at the same time you are, as I am. I'm going to do myself a favor. I'm going to save this hike for later. With that, I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for checking everything out. Thank you for continuously watching these videos. I sincerely thank you. Thank you so much. It helps my channel out so much. If you like the photos that were shown, or if you just enjoyed my small time of serenity at the first location, please hit the like button. It helps me out greatly. Please give it a like. It's free. It's very easy to do. Hit the like button. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more of it, I put out a video every single week. I try to go on location. I try to show what I'm doing. I try to bring the experience as a whole to you. Maybe if you're interested in photography, if you're interested in nature walks, I try to bring my experience to you. If this kind of content interests you, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell. Again, I put a video every single week. I'm gonna go ahead and get changed. I'm gonna head to the gym. I got a bunch of stuff I gotta do today. I am now back to reality for my epic Yosemite trip, but I'm trying to make the most of it, and I think I really needed this morning. I'm already in a better mood. Glad I got to share it with you. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.